Hello. Orewa Zotan des. Sorry, I don't speak Japanese. I just know one or two phrases. Because I think they're neat. As I said before, Maji Day, new favorite. Very good. I think the more surprised you can make that exclamation, the better it is, too. That one's just funny to me. Oh, I'm doing comic stuff again. And I took the liberty of doing this. I got rid of the words on this page. I didn't get rid of them. I hid them away. Stowed them beneath the floorboards. So that I didn't have to blind people. I can just steal my own colors now. And it's not even that hard. Should have done it before, but I've done it now. Where is this fools and multiply layers? There it is. Give. Today, what is my goal? I suppose definitely finish the base colors. Do some values. I don't know if we're going to finish the backgrounds. Mainly because I don't know how much of that I want to do. Also, there's another face I have to draw that I realized. So I guess I could do that also. There's so many faces. I could paint this candle here. That could be a thing I do. But yeah, we'll finalize the base colors first. One step at a time, everyone. Freaking relax, please. Can't do everything all at once. Great. My dog is barking. Probably can't hear it. But they is. And I can hear it. And knowing them, it is most assuredly for no reason. No reason at all. They do have this Pavlovian response to mailmen, though. It's gotten to the point where if they even see a USPS truck or a FedEx truck, it's on site. An Amazon truck, anything is a big beefy van, they don't like it. Because that means a stranger is going to walk a little too close to our house with a box. And that's all they need to be upset. Imagine your life being that simple. I would love to be upset by a box being carried by a strange man, but no. I have to be upset about real things. Like Asteroid City being a garbage movie. A real issue that I face ever since I saw it. Oh boy, what color was this cloth? I guess I do have to steal colors from another page. I didn't know that I would have to do that. I suppose one thing I could be trying to do to streamline my workflow here is use these base colors in the, while I'm doing the, well, these are the flats. Use these flat colors, I should say, while I'm doing the base layer to hold them all in. That would require me to figure out that tool, though, that, like, fills in all these little gaps here, in between the line art and stuff. There is a tool that does that, and it's tied to the fill bucket tool. I just don't know what it is, so I'll have to look at it. There was a video I saw that explained it once. I have it in a watch later playlist because that's where most of my art stuff is. In terms of stuff I learned, like tutorials, that's where they all go. Sometimes to die, but I usually watch them. Also, my Twitch Turbo subscription has finally expired. I bought it 1 month just to see if I could recover some VODs that I waited too long to upload. That did not work, but I did get the ability to upload VODs from like about a couple weeks old, which is normally not possible. They deleted after like a week now. So that was nice, but now that feature is going to be lost to me, so I'm gonna need to start uploading things in a timely manner again, and that's just like garbage, man. I can't keep track of all that. As evidenced by the fact that I bought Turbo to try and recover VODs that I couldn't keep track of. And I saw that fateful little expiring in 6 days marker on my Twitch dashboard, and I freaked out. I was like, oh, not again. It's back. I thought I was free of you. That Twitch Turbo subscription lasted for a long time, though. I think it accidentally lasted a month longer than it was supposed to for me. I'm not complaining, because I had that for a long time. Maybe I'm just mistaken, though. The timeline is not clear in my brain. Steal the eyeballs. There they are. Because our eyes, and I don't know if you guys know this little art pro hack from me to anyone watching at any point in time, the eyes are not the same color as your skin. You might not think it, but it's true. And I've been thinking about it for a while, and I looked in a mirror one day and I was like, oh my god, that's what I've been doing wrong this whole time. I didn't have mirrors in my house until yesterday. That is another truth, and definitely not a lie at all. I'm speaking only truths right now. I didn't even know what I looked like until Tuesday. And now that I know, frankly, a little disappointed. Could have been a little more attractive, in my opinion. If I had to give some revisionist notes to God, you know, just maybe a little tune-up. Wouldn't have hurt me, I think, in the long run. Make my life a little easier. Alright, now they have teeth and eyes. Good. Two essential parts of any character. Well, not every character. I've seen all sorts by now. Especially yesterday. Looking at that Cyclops from Monster Musume or whatever. Very disturbed. 2 eyebrows. 1 eye. I just don't think it's correct. I don't think that should be allowed. You can be just as expressive with the unibrow on that kind of character design, and it would make more sense. All you gotta do is just make sure the gap between the two is filled in. That's all you got. You didn't have to make 2 eyebrows. Get a little yellow gap. Green Blood. Hello, Freeze. Welcome in. A lizard in disguise. What are we talking about green blood for? Hello. Welcome in. You're cleaning up green blood in the picture right now? I am not clearing up green blood in the picture. I haven't even drawn the blood yet. That's later. And what is she wiping off? His hair color. He got hair dye all over his dang arm, the freaking idiot. He's gotta get all that off of him. I'm providing the answer. Oh, good lord, man. That is what he says. Don't trust it. He doesn't say anything because I don't know if you noticed this. Boop, he doesn't have a face yet. I didn't draw that either. So he can't say much of anything right now. Steel yourself, man. But also, I wouldn't trust this guy. I mean, look at him. He's a freaking doctor. When have you ever trusted a doctor? It's because he's a lizard. Lizards do have faces, I think, usually. I've seen a lizard before, and I think they usually got faces on them. You should know the lizards talk via telepathy. Why should I know that? I didn't know that. It's freaking amazing. You're just painted on? That makes sense. That actually does make a lot of sense. It's like those bugs, those butterflies in the jungles where they have like a whole face painted on their wings. I get it now. It's like a defense mechanism. I get it. Sometimes they don't move for ages. I see exactly what you're putting down, and I'm picking up on right now. Thank you for opening my eyes to this new world of biology. It was previously locked off to me. I had no idea. I just was over here being stupid, assuming lizards had real eyes. Like a freaking jabroni. You're welcome. There is that, I don't know if you see it here, you know, I have to bring this up on stream every time I talk about it, because it's so crazy. There is this caterpillar that evolved somehow to resemble a snakehead over like millions of years. Now come join the tinfoil room club. No, I'm good. I'm good out here actually. I'm in my padded room club over already. I can't join 2 clubs at once. It'll be too much time. Even though it grills your head with 5G. That's true. If you wear like a tinfoil hat, the waves are just gonna bounce around more. Alright, let me bring this up. Look at this thing. It's so messed up. How did evolution let this happen? And it looks so real. This is exactly what you're talking about, though. This is like if lizards did have painted faces, which they do, but if they did, this is exactly what it would look like. It's so creepy how like convincing it is. And if I was a predator and I saw that, I'd freak out. So I would imagine it's pretty effective. Is there another caterpillar which looks like it got bitten off? There is another caterpillar that looks like it got bitten off. I mean, if you want to send a link, that'd be pretty good too. I'd be interested in seeing all the weird caterpillars. Look at this little thing. Now I'm just looking at caterpillars on stream right now. Let's get away from it. I simply must. It does look very convincing. It's pretty nuts. I never stop thinking about those caterpillars for some reason. Just so creepy. Color all that. Now he has skin. From what I understand is correct. When you're designing characters is to give them skin. And make it a different color than their hair, usually. There's no universal rule to the thing. But usually. Which is the color? There is the color. Okay. Give yourself eyes. You need eyeballs. Much like a lizard, I shall paint the eyes onto you. Or you need them. And then you can have some too, I guess. Actually, I probably should have done her skin first. Make it easier on myself. But I didn't. Oh wait, this has a multiply layer on it. I must hide. Oop. Freeze, did you see anything from the Nintendo Direct today? Anything that was interesting? I watched it like a couple hours ago. I'm interested in the state of play, though. That's coming up later today, more so than the Direct turned out. There was some okay stuff, in my opinion, but nothing blew me away. And we definitely did not get any Metroid Prime 4 news. Thousand Year Door remake, I was also interested in that. But I'm very nervous. I will be waiting until reviews come out for that game, because if I see... I don't know what you're searching for otherwise. I mean, yeah, most of the stuff in there was stuff we already saw or knew was going to come out at some point. The F-Zero 99 thing was kind of like a... It did feel very much like a Nintendo telling all the F-Zero fans to shut up and go away kind of thing. But the Thousand Year Door remake, I'm waiting until the reviews come out, because if I see a single mention of any kind of censorship, then I know I'm not going to buy the remake. Because I just don't trust... And it's at the point where I can't trust Nintendo to release a Paper Mario game without some problem. Whether it be their, like, arbitrary rules for, like, not using new characters and only using stuff like Toads or whatever. It's always something weird. But I literally do not trust Nintendo to release the Thousand Year Door as it was originally released in today's modern ages. It's like if they were going to release an Earthbound remake. I do not, like a Mother 3 remake, there's no way that they would maintain its original, like, storyline to the full extent that it was released. They just wouldn't do it. It's not Nintendo how they were anymore. They're a new Nintendo. A baby Nintendo. For babies. That being said, though, the new Princess Peach game looks pretty sick. That was probably the game I'm actually most interested in out of all this. Surprisingly, I didn't think that would be the case, but it looks pretty dope. She's got all these new outfits, and there's like a bunch of sub-game types and stuff. There's like a detective minigame or whatever. She could be a Kung Fu master, and then there's like Evo Moment 37 type stuff happening in there. It's like, what is happening? For every game, I was like, I'm not gonna play it. And that's what it felt like. For this Nintendo Direct. Just a lot of stuff where it's like, oh, that's cool. I don't know if I'm gonna buy it, but that's pretty sick that they're making it. Found the caterpillar, nice. The pus moth caterpillar? Oh my god. What an unfortunate existence it leads. Looking like that. Oh. I hate looking at that. No wonder that's effective as a survival mechanism. I don't even want to eat that. I would never want to eat that. That is a vile creature. Ew. Yeah, no, good call, Mother Nature. I'm sure the caterpillar is very safe looking like that. Not that unfortunate since it confuses me. I'm not even sure what to make of what I'm looking at here. Because they usually go for the head, but they think it's dead, yeah. I wish it was dead, frankly. I don't want to see that anymore. Ew. Of course I don't have the lady's skin color. Wait, I should have her skin color. No, she's facing away from the camera on that one. Oh boy. Alright, I will have to blind the camera after all. Well, sorry, this is just how it has to be. And you can have your eyes back. Cool. I don't know why I closed that page. I'm gonna need to open it again for the rest of her colors. Alternatively, you could show cute cat pictures or pictures of caterpillars. No. I've simply looked at animal pictures too long already today. We must have spent like a collective 5 minutes of stream time on doing that. Which is not a bad thing, but I do need to do other stuff. I shan't. Okay. I'm sorry I can't provide what you need. In my defense, cat pictures are very easy to find on the internet. And if you really need one, you know exactly where to go. You go to Dolly Mini and you AI generate the most horrifying cats that you can imagine. That's what you do. That way, when you look at a normal cat, it'll seem even cuter in comparison to the AI monstrosity you just looked at. Well, that's the thing. What's the thing? It is low effort enough that even you could do it. No, yeah, I could. I could do that, but I won't. I'm not doing it. I'm a man with ambition. I'm working on a comic. I have things to do, places to be, people to network with. One of those things is true. Alright, yeah, I do need to... I don't know why I closed that page. I do need to get more colors from that lady. Hyol. Okay, where's her colors? Give me the colors. This one I can use for this one. Hyol. I'm only gonna do that a couple more times, I swear. I need the brown of her cloak, and I also need to fix this. What happened here? Ew. That's why I usually do colors on 2 different layers for each, or 1 layer per character. As opposed to all on the same layer. I don't know how that happened this time. Get your eyes out of here. Your prying eyes. And then get your eyes back in here. I really should just make a character model sheet, or just like a color reference sheet at the very least. I'm gonna keep saying that and then never do it. In my defense, these characters aren't gonna be around for most of the story. These are not the protagonists. They are merely the protagonist's parents. So they're not even gonna be the focal point of the whole dang thing. So it's like, why put that much effort into it? And then get your eyes back out of here. Interesting. It's a bit of a prologue, but not really a prologue. It's only a prologue in the sense that there's a time jump, but I don't think that's criteria enough to be considered one. Usually prologues have a lot of other baggage associated with them, so I've decided to stop calling this a prologue when I release it. It's just going to be Chapter 1. Still stuck on the prologues? I mean, yeah, it's taken a while to make it. I'm not really stuck on it, it's just like, you know, I'm in the trenches, I'm working, I'm digging the tunnels as fast as I can. That's not true, but pretty fast compared to what it could be. Like, I know where it's going. It's just getting it out of my brain and onto the canvas that's taken way too dang long for my liking. Fair enough, yeah, it's just I can't draw that fast, man. I wish I could. Drawing takes a while, it takes so long. Especially for me, and I hate that. And I wish it weren't so. But it is. That's just how it be. Is that how that looked? Oh, now I need to go look at this. Yo. Yeah, that's... Wait, it goes down, and then down. Down to the left, down to the right. Okay, that's what I did. Yo. What color were her sleeves, actually? And then I need the cloth, too. Alright. I'm only gonna blind a couple more times, and then I should be in the clear for now. Do I have anything I could take from this page? No, I don't think so. I think I got all I need from this page. Yeah, I will be blinding again. Yeah, a lot of pocket sand this stream. I need to open up another page that has the colors I'm looking for. Those are the same color, it looks like. This is what I need. This is what I need. And heal. And I got this, and she has a little cloak, and it is a little different color for some reason. I don't know why I did that to myself. Just add every little superfluous detail to make it take a little longer to complete. That's how you do it. On the plus side, once I do this page, I think most of the colors for the characters in the prologue will be on the same page. I got the knights, I got the doctor, I got the lady, I got these two. That's like most of the characters in the scene right now. So I won't even, this will probably be my reference page once I'm done with it. So if anything, this is my character model sheet that I'm making right now. Is this music quiet? It looks a little quiet. That's just these freaking playlists. They never balance their audio. Every time I check the timer on these coloring streams, I'm always struck by how little time has elapsed. Line art takes so long, and it makes time fly like nothing. Like nothing else. It goes by way too quick. Oh, the coloring part, it seems like everything just slows down, which is good for me, because if time didn't slow down while I was coloring and everything took as long as line art, this would never get done, ever. So I'm glad something is at least somewhat breezy here. I done a picture once to learn shaders, and the line art took longer than doing the shaders. Yeah, that's like, absolutely. Line art is so annoying. It takes so long. All the time. If you're an artist out there who is somehow the inverse, where you do very fast line art but slow coloring, you have to speak to me. I must know what is wrong with you. What happened? I guess that would be like people who paint, who have like a more painterly style. That could be it. Where they do the line art, they just throw it out there. It's a more sketchy line art style, and then they paint over all that. So I guess it does make sense if I think about it like that. But me, no. I need clean line art. I'm drawing a comic. You can't have painterly stuff for a comic, at least in my opinion. You can't go too far into that realm, because above all else, you need visual clarity. Or else people are going to get lost looking at whatever images you're trying to put in a sequence. You're going to get visual clutter, there's going to be too much detail. I've seen comics with too much detail, and it's so sad because you know that the person who made those pages put so much effort into them. But it's just like, I can't even focus on what's going on, there's too much. You have allowed no visual rest because everything is an illustration, and nothing is functioning like a comic panel, as opposed to a fully rendered drawing. What I've seen on some pictures is their line art is just the concept art, and then they draw over it. Yeah, so basically what you just said. Yeah, I've seen it a bunch. So I guess that does exist. People who are quick at line art because they deliberately ignore it as the most important part of their process. I can't do that, though. Because I think that would take me even longer. If I was rendering stuff, I think everything would just be slow at that point. Or maybe like the trade-off of me rendering pieces for quicker line art it would still take longer than if I was just doing the line art cleanly. If you think my line art takes long, you should see how long it takes me to paint stuff. It is very slow. Where's this fool's colors? There's this fool's colors. And then I guess there's those people that work without line art at all. And they do a lineless art style, where it's just a bunch of shapes and they render the shapes. That's like one way to do it. You could just skip it. You do the undersketch and then you just paint the volumes directly on top of that and render them without lines. And that's a way to do it. I've seen them do that. What? I've seen people do that. They do lineless art styles. Very shapy. It's usually like it results in like a paper cutout type aesthetic when I see people do that. But there are other ways to handle it. Oh, cool, I stole the gray. I brought it over. Now I can just put it over there. Nice. don't even have to blind people for that. Okay, there's that. Now what? Wait, do I have his belt loop? I don't think I have his belt loop on this page. Nope. This always happens. I gotta go find his belt loop now. Where is his belt loop? This should have his belt loop in it. And it does. Okay, let's find that. Let's steal my colors back. Wait, what the heck? There was a multiply layer that wasn't turned on this page. Oh my god, that's gonna infuriate me. Am I gonna have to go back through every single one of my pages before I upload them and make sure all my shading was turned on? That's gonna be so annoying. Okay then, I guess I'll do that later. Alright. We have to get this cloth, and then I think we will officially have all the base colors, and I can draw this man's face colors. You get your eyeballs out of here for the last time, and then you don't have to do it anymore. This one, please. And that should be all of those. I guess I should put it on her color layer as opposed to his. Let's try that. I guess it really does not matter. Rest in peace to all the people who thought Xenoblade Chronicles X was getting announced today as like a remaster for the Switch. Definitely not happening. Maybe on the next console they'll get it, but definitely not this one. Or the people who thought a new F-Zero game was coming out that wasn't the F-Zero 99. Turns out all those leaks were fake, and we should have known it from the beginning. This always happens. At this point, I'm not even sure the Switch 2 is real with how many leaks have quote-unquote come out about it. I don't think it's going to be real. Well, I heard that there was a sequel to Xenoblade Chronicles X, but I don't believe in it. Absolutely not. They haven't even given the decency of a Switch port. And it's like the only one that's not on the Switch now. So I have no faith in them porting that one anytime, or let alone making a sequel. You think Nintendo's gonna make Monolith Soft make another Xenoblade game when they could be making another Zelda game and making Nintendo like billions of dollars? Like literally enough money to elevate the entire GDP of Japan? I think if they're going to allocate resources, Nintendo is going to force Monolith Soft into the Zelda mines for at least the next few years. I don't know if a sequel to Xenoblade Chronicles X is on the near horizon. Well, they did. Xenoblade is a pretty big franchise. I know, but it ain't Zelda. It ain't doing Zelda gangbusters. Xenoblade 3 just came out. Yeah, that's true. They do crank them out pretty quick. Just... They did say Xenoblade 4 is going to be unlike any of the previous Xenoblade games, which I feel like they had to say because it was an investor meeting or something. Meanwhile, I would be perfectly okay if it was exactly like the other one. Just with, like, you know, maybe a better story this time around. I feel like they haven't really done a better story since the first time they did Xenoblade. Xenoblade Chronicles 1 is just pretty goated all around. Hard to beat that one. This fool's got a nose and it looks like that. And then from what I understand, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 gets into some pretty weird territory with its story. I haven't played it, but I know it gets a little strange. Based on the DLC that I've seen. CCCC. Kinda stopped playing Xenoblade Chronicles 3 after Special Scene with Mio. Is it because that's all you wanted out of the game, and then it was like mission accomplished? It's like, well, I've had my fun. This is really all it came down to. This was the ultimate goal, I think. Did you play it? Because I don't want to spoil. I did not. But also, I don't know if I will play it, so you probably can spoil it. I think you're fine doing that. Yeah, I've decided. I don't know if I'm ever going to get around to that in a timely enough fashion to... By the time you tell me this spoiler, and then the time I actually go out to play this game, I will have probably completely forgotten what you said on this day. I'll be honest. So go ahead if you feel like. Oh, we're out of music. Speaking of Xenoblade, I guess this is a good time. Mio is 3 months away from dying, but then there was a scene where she gets another body. How long is this? This is a 5-hour playlist. Alright, fine, whatever. Let's do it. Run it. I was hella emotional, but I don't know how to feel about it when they did a time skip thingy and got her back. Yeah, that's always a risky thing with time skip. Felt robbed in a sense, even though I should be happy. That's tricky. Because I think that's always like what happened. They call it a pacing issue in a layman's terms, but I think from a writing perspective, what happens is you're not giving the moment enough time. You do always have to linger occasionally. That's why Ghibli movies are so effective. They take moments when story beats happen to just kind of let it hang. You dwell on that moment in silence or with just a moment of pause. And it doesn't seem like it would be important because it's like, well, nobody's talking and the plot's not progressing, but you do need that. There was not a time skip. What? No, a reverse time. Oh, I see. That's even worse, I think, because that's like that's at that point what you're doing is you're undoing the stakes that the story had previously. So I think my point still stands. But the plot pacing was perfect. I mean, yeah, otherwise, I'm sure. But I'm very iffy on time shenanigans. Basically, anytime you dabble in time shenanigans, you're going to run the risk of ruining your pacing, making your world and setting too confusing, or undoing the stakes that you established. And it's always a risky move. Rarely have I seen it done well. I think they could have let Mio die. That would have been something, but they couldn't do it since she's the main character. Yeah, that would have been weird. You know what? You know what game did do that? They let main party members die? That's right. It's Xenoblade Chronicles 1. If they would have done that, it would be on par with the scene in FF7. Yeah, you know, just... Here's what I say. Just go bold with it. If you have a main character and you're gonna kill him, freaking kill him. Let the player be like, oh my god, did they actually just do that? And then you go into your party menu and they're not in there and it's messed up, dude. That's tying narrative and gameplay together. It's beautiful. Just freaking let the characters die. It'll be crazy when that happens. Especially since Aerith is my girlfriend. You can't kill my girlfriend, dude. The build up to that scene where she died was so good. I'm sure... like 1 hour of cutscenes they spent on it. Go full on story beat mode. This is gonna be emotional. All of it felt so incredibly hopeless. That's cool and all. But then from what I hear, they just reverse time. And it's like, oh, cool. None of that mattered. Anyway, on to the next thing. Couldn't do anything against it, and then she could have died. Noah could have been depressed and gotten out of it. I would have loved to see it. Yeah, it's like a character overcoming hardship. That's ridiculous. Who wants to see that? I would just prefer if everyone was cured of all other issues in one fell swoop. Yeah, then they reverse time. That's cool. That's so awesome. What a payoff that is. As opposed to, you know, like Noah having a revelation and like growing as a character. Or even, you know, like descending into tragedy and becoming like a flawed character because of the depression. Anything, you could do anything other than just reverse time, is what I'm getting at here. Well, actually, go on, do tell. I speak untruthfully. Why are you lying to me? How dare you? Noah didn't do anything. Oh, okay. It was Mio's decision and another character's. Oh, okay. I see. I forgot, sorry. I don't blame you. Xenoblade chapters go on for a while. That I do know. But Noah still had a revelation, I see. A Resident Evil Revelations. And found out that this was bound, so they broke out of that cycle. It's all about cycles now. Like in Tron. Bound to happen, I see. So it's like a Groundhog Day situation. No, it's not. So I guess it makes sense. Yeah, I would just prefer, usually though, if they didn't try to deal with the timeline shenanigans. It's almost impossible to pull it off, right? Maybe I should keep away. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. I made the doctor look really handsome in this panel, and I don't know what I think his nose has to be a little bigger. For one thing. He's got like a chiseled Roman nose here. When my intention is to have it be a bit more bulbous. The story isn't over yet, but I don't know what their goal is, unless just killing the bad guy. You know, the thing I like about Shulk as a protagonist in Xenoblade Chronicles 1 is that his motivations change a lot. Because of what he learns over the course of the story. It's very interesting. Having characters with motivations is one thing to keep them interesting, but having a character with shifting motivations, that's another thing. And I think that's cool. It makes them feel even more like people, because you don't just have the same motivation your entire life. You learn and you change with new information. And you have new goals and ambitions. And I just think that's neat. Unlike Rex in Xenoblade Chronicles 2, who's just like, I'm an anime boy, I want to save the world, and then that's who he is. For the whole game. For the entire 80 to 100 hour campaign, that's what you have to deal with. And then he's also like a little horny, which is not my favorite thing. LOL Rex is like the epitome of how everyone should feel about him. As the main characters in Xenoblade Chronicles 3 are on par with 1, I would say that's reassuring. I feel a lot better about it now. Simply because you've said that. Melia was cool. She's one of my favorite characters in the story. And from a gameplay perspective, I like her gameplay a lot. Ricky is kind of nothing, but you know, you get the idea. He's not supposed to be some deep character. But he has his heart-to-heart conversations about his children and raising his family. They do get a little deep, to be honest. Sharla is kind of boring, I'll admit. Even in the story, she's not really doing anything relevant, hardly ever. And in gameplay, she definitely is not. She sucked. You only played her in Xenoblade Chronicles 1. I liked the DLC we got for Melia in Xenoblade Chronicles 1. I think it really helped flesh out her character even more. It was very nice. Even the Nopons have an okay... I know, that's the crazy thing. Ricky is actually, like, semi-interesting. They're not deep, but not annoying either. It's so weird. How if they just have a little bit of restraint, the Nopons can be interesting. Unlike literally every other Nopon character. Like in Xenoblade Chronicles 2, you got Tora, who is the worst thing I hate him. I'm not even gonna, like, sugarcoat it. I hate him. Hate is such a strong word, you might say, but it's true. I hate that little stupid idiot. Making a freaking maid robot. Freaking dumb. He's so ew. That's all I can say. Talking about blushy crushy, don't even get me started. I'm gonna go on a Xenoblade Chronicles 2 rant if I don't calm down. And I don't want to do that, because there are parts of that game that I enjoy, such as the gameplay and the music. Oh my god, that game does make it hard to like it sometimes. I think the only interesting characters in the entirety of Xenoblade Chronicles 2, for me, were Nia and... what the frick is his name? Jin, probably. Everyone else is kind of like, you know, take him or leave him. Morag would have been cool if they did anything with her. But she is just there. And she is also my girlfriend, so, you know, I have to like her. But other than that, not a big fan. Dunban was cool. Fiora was great. I love Fiora's character. Ryan was okay. I feel like he had a moment in the game where he's talking about, like, usually being the protector and feeling useless now that Shulk is so OP and strong with his magic sword. And I described it that way, but it's actually, I described it in a bit of a stupid way, but it's actually a pretty touching moment in the game. So I think Ryan is That little bit of development he gets, and also just like trying to, the bond he has with Sharla is cute, even though Sharla is pointless, ultimately. It means nothing. And Shulka's is such a good protagonist compared to all these other losers in Xenoblade 2. I think Shulk is underrated as an anime protagonist, personally. Because he's a blonde-haired, blue-eyed anime sword guy. Kind of gets roped into the stereotype. There's a Rhine character? Oh yeah, I've seen that guy. I haven't seen anything that he says, or like cutscenes with him, but I have seen his design. And I think I know who it is. He does get more flesh. It has his moments as well. Nice. Where's the Oh yeah, I need his mustache and eyebrows to be colored in. That makes sense. There, now he is colored. Wait, I gotta flip this actually, see if this eye is in the right spot. Nope, it's not. I see it. Okay, let's fix that. Why did I draw these on the same layer? Oh, man. This has to be, like, rotated or something. And brought down here. Then we got a little sh-movement. Maybe a little more rotation, a little sh-movement. Then we gotta readjust the shape here. Whoops. I think I made his nose too small. You need a bigger nose, dude. I'm sorry, as part of your character, you just need a larger schnoz. Have you considered this? Yup. You just need a bigger nose. It's part of your design. There he goes. Now that's looking more like the Doctor. He's an older gentleman. His nose never stops growing. It's true. It's how it happens. We all just have to live with that fact. Flip. Okay, so I think that's all of the flats. I will have to see what goes on around here when I actually put the speech bubble there, but this should cover up all of the nastiness that I just left there. Now I guess I can render stuff. And by render, I mean put values on it. It shouldn't be too hard, so I guess we can start with this one. Because these guys are under the floor boards. Do I have, I don't think I do. Wait, I can probably open it, though. Where is it? There you are. I need this particular orange that I've used to contrast his hair color for some reason. There we go. It just works well, so, you know, might as well keep using it. Wait, where is my background stuff? No, don't look at that. Don't look at my words. Oh, great. I've shown words on stream again. Are my sketch layer, is it here? It is there. I just can't see it. Okay. I have a solution for this. There we go. I can see it now. This is what we need, and then we can go from here. I'm going to start with this one because it should be easy. Since they're in a dimly lit area, you can kind of just do whatever you want. So I'm just going to take a multiply layer and go whoop, right over them. They are in shadow. And that's really all I need to do for now. I don't really need to go into more depth. I probably will to do these little like ambient occlusion areas. Make those a little bit more detailed, but I don't need to. I don't even need to do that. So I won't right now. Maybe later. Maybe later. Then we can start with this one because I know where the lighting is coming from in this panel, so we might as well start here. We can bump up the multiply, I think. Just rough all this in here. Oh boy, I forgot that was how that was gonna work. Okay, well, we're gonna need to do this now. What? Don't do that. I need to reduce my tolerance for the color picker tool, not in real life. Ah, now it's on the wrong thing. I'm not on any hard substances, except life. And frankly, aren't we all? I like this. I don't know. Whoops. And then we blur stuff because, oh my god. That is a large blur tool. We don't need that. Does this look good here? Doesn't look terrible. So I guess it's fine. The mantra of comic book making. Then we can do this over here. Okay, so that should be good for her lighting. Maybe do this, though. Yeah, I like that. Maybe fix this up a little bit. No, that's the wrong thing. There's gotta be a way to balance that from afar. Yeah, that looks better. Who's talking to me on Reddit? Get out of here. Freaking robots. I didn't even know Reddit had bot for DMs. Who would do? Why are people DMing me with robots on Reddit? Get away from me. What is the point of bot DMing people on Reddit? Like a follow for follow thing? I didn't even know Reddit had followers until very recently. And I also don't see what the point is. Because it's not like Reddit features posts from people you follow. At least, maybe I don't follow enough people on Reddit to notice the effect of it. I only follow like one person on Reddit. And they are an artiste. So they don't post frequently. So maybe it does work as a good feature and I'm just not utilizing it well enough. I will say, during the Nintendo Direct, I was the revamped graphics for the Mario RPG, they did look great. But the songs was what threw me. They played that, like, forest theme again, and it was amazing. I'm gonna go now, have fun. Well, thanks for stopping in, Freeze. Thanks for the talk. Yeah, no worries, I'm always here for it. For sure, except for when I fall asleep, but then otherwise, usually. Have a good one. I really wish you would have phrased it differently than thanks for the talk, because I did not give you the talk. Which is what that might sound. You have to have the talk with your parents, not me. I simply am not ready for that responsibility. Whoops. All right. I feel like I've heard this part of the soundtrack a million times. This exact song. I don't even know where it shows up, but I feel like I've heard it way too much, so it must be in like a somber... This has gotta be just like, they throw it in. Let me look in the time list. 26:33. Reminiscence, Xenoblade Chronicles 1. Yeah, I've heard this song like 4,000 times. They throw it in every somber moment in Xenoblade Chronicles 1. Wistful song. It's like how they throw in that one song, I forget the name, which is sad because it's like one of my favorite songs. I just forget the title, okay? But it's like they throw in every dramatic, even slightly dramatic moment in that game, and it's good. But they do overuse it, admittedly. As much as it pains me to say, they do. Gambino was up so late last night, that's true. Sup, Albert, welcome in. I missed my stream earlier in yesterday, so I had to make it up later. Also, one of my friends wanted to raid me, so I reluctantly agreed to stream at like 4 until like 4 in the morning. Or 5, I don't even know. It was probably 5 my time. But yeah, I was up way too late. Far too late. But at least I made stream again today, so that's good. And I'm probably going to do some streams over the weekend, too. Just so I can get some more progress done on this danged comic. Truly throwing into effect the hyperdrive schedule mode that I wanted to put into effect like a couple weeks back, or like a week or two, I don't even know. I mean, probably a couple weeks by now. How's it going with you, Howler? Were you up at ungodly hours as well? Is your sleep schedule as hopelessly mangled as mine? Let's do the shadow underneath this guy's arm, I think. Why does it look so bad? I might need to undo that. I don't know why I like that. We'll undo it. I liked it better before. That seems to be good for values on this page. Not this page, this panel. Surely not the entire page, Zotan. You buffoon. Yeah, I can just delete these layers, actually. Get out of here. Be gone. Go on and get. And then she's facing this way, so the lighting would be on her left. Okay. I could just do what the Tekken anime does and just make a triangle for my lighting. It would save me so much time, honestly. But I won't do that. Not yet, anyway. Give it a few more chapters, and I might get that lazy. But for now, I still have some semblance of a work ethic for some reason, so I'm gonna hold on to that until it fades away. I ain't using 3D models yet. I haven't been caught being a hypocrite, not quite yet. Maybe later. I would sooner hire an assistant before I started using cheapo methods like 3D models ripped from an asset store. That's for sure. Or modeling it myself, or hiring somebody to model them. At some point, the models would have to be made for the comic, as opposed to just used from some asset store. That's where it gets iffy for me. And unfortunately, that's how most people end up making their backgrounds. Is with pre-made stuff. It's like, ew. Didn't you have an imagination for how this location would look? Are you sure that Clip Studio Asset Store is going to accommodate your vision? I don't think so. Unless it does, in which case, wow, what a weirdly specific vision you had. What? This default 3D village looks exactly like how I pictured it in my head. If that's the case, more power to you. But I somehow highly doubt it. Personally. Look at this Uncanny Valley horse. It's exactly how I think horses look in real life. No, I don't know about it. I don't think horses look like they're from the N64 era in your head. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I think you're lying to me. But I also can't prove that it's wrong, so maybe, you know, I have no leg to stand on here. Not a single horse leg to stand. Oh, they have so many legs and I can't stand on a single one of them. And frankly, I think it's a little greedy. I mean, we have 2 legs, horses got 4. I'm just saying we could even out the difference. Give humans and horses 3 legs. And then I'll be happy. I don't know why, but I think that'll be good. It's just fair. Where it's always bipedal or quadrupedal. What about tripedal? I don't think we've experimented in this space enough to know if it's right for us or not. Kangaroos kind of use their tails like a 3rd leg. They balance on it. And we used to have tails, as evidenced by the fact that some of us have vestigial tails. That's the one. We have the capacity to grow tails. So I'm just saying, maybe we should get tails instead as a compromise. But horses have tails and 4 legs. Granted, they can't stand on their tail because it's just like hair and stuff, mostly. I'm sure there's some other little, like, muscles and bones in there or whatever. But I don't really care. The horses have had it good for too long. Did Taco Bell use horse meat? I feel like I vaguely remember. It just popped into my head. Looking it up. Taco Bell pulls beef from UK outlets after horse meat. Well, I mean, that's the first half of the headline. After horse meat discovery. So they did. Rogue horse meat in a wide range of beef products has thrown the European meat industry into disarray. This was in 2013. Why do I remember this? Why do I remember this one news story from 10 years ago? What the heck? Interesting. So they didn't intentionally put horse meat in there, but there was some rogue horse meat. I don't know how you accidentally get a horse in your taco. But Taco Bell finds a way, I suppose. Oops. What did they just like pull? The big old, the cartoonishly big grinder machine was just running. They were throwing cows in there, as you do. And then a horse just fell in there? Like, what happened? What do you mean a horse meat accidentally got into the beef industry? I'm so confused. Horses are large animals. You can't just accidentally get a horse into a garage without knowing where did it come from. I have so many questions. This is probably why I remember this news story. It's so truly bizarre. It's stuck with me this long. There's another news story I remember. Somebody was drinking soda. I forget. I think it was from a restaurant. But there was like a frog inside of the can. I feel like I brought this up on stream before for some reason. But these things, I don't know why, these food-related news stories, they just stick with me way longer than they should. Probably out of paranoia, because I imagine if I was drinking like a can of Pepsi and there was like a mutilated frog in there, that'd be messed. That would probably traumatize me for life. I don't think I would ever drink out of a can ever again. It would need to be a clear bottle, so I could see what's going on in there at all times. We'll just go back to how it was. There we go. Keep it simple. And then I think what we're going to do is we're going to accentuate this particular part of it. Whoops. Really make these eyes very sunken in for the emotional impact of it all. called cinematic lighting. I'm not good at it, but I'm trying to improve. Then we can add a new multiply layer over top of everything, because that's just fun for me at this point. And then we'll do some clarity touch-ups. And then we can get real cinematic with this background here. Which is to say, put a dark gradient over it. I'm overhyping it a little bit, I think. Yeah, just really darken that up there. That looks good. I think I like how this panel turned out. For the most part, I might do some little highlights there. I don't know. That's another layer, another step, and steps take time. And time is money. And I'm not even getting paid, so it's pretty bad out here. So basically I'm out of touch and out of time. No, don't lock the layer, you fool. Looks into mirror, you idiot. And he's facing this way too, so the lighting should go like this. Oops. And then we can do a new layer. Gonna need some lasso tool for this one, though. Give me more of it over here. Less of it up here. And Vogue. Alright, so now we can do this, and then we can go soft brush. I love doing these multi-layered shadows on these guys, I don't know why. It sells the effect that much more. Also, it makes them look sinister and conniving, which is nice. Oh boy. I hope I muted that sneeze. You don't get those for free. This is my OnlyFans link in the About section. It's not there. Don't go looking for it. It's not real. I lied. I think I muted it, though. I'm gonna be fully transparent with you. I did not cover my mouth good enough. And my phone is vile. I'm gonna need a sanitizing wipe or something of a similar nature. Okay, well, let's just ignore that for the rest of the stream, I guess. Usually I have time to do the Dracula and sneeze into my elbow. Did not. I just somehow not fast enough this time. Some people sneeze on the inside of their shirt. Like they lift their shirt over their nose. And I think that's, you know, it's one way to do it. I would never disparage anyone who does it that way, because it's like, it's probably better than sneezing into your elbow. Far less people are going to interact with the inside of your shirt than your elbow. Unless, you know, well, I guess it depends on what you're doing that day. And who you're with, and what kind of plans you have that evening. Maybe you have a bunch of people planning. You plan on interacting with the inside of your shirt. I don't know. You do you, man. It's just not the lifestyle I lead. I'm unfamiliar with that kind of thing. Herm. And other such Minecraft villager noises. I'm so glad, you know, the Minecraft villagers might have been the best thing they ever added to the game, purely because I like the noises they make. It's hard to beat that. Those little Squidward guys. Little Squidward guys. Weird. Sup, Mask? Yeah, I'm talking about Minecraft villagers. and how I enjoy them immensely. They are great little dudes. The iron golems are okay, but they don't make noises, you know what I mean? That's kind of what I'm looking for in a Minecraft NPC. Is what is the funniest noise it can make. How the Nintendo thing go? I mean, it's all very subjective, but for me, I thought it was okay. They didn't show a whole lot of stuff we didn't already know about, so it's kind of just like, eh. If you were excited about the Princess Peach game, that they announced or teased earlier, then you'll probably like the Direct because they went into detail about that. And some of their other stuff they already, like the Mario RPG remaster, remake kind of thing. That looks pretty cool. Basically, if you're a Mario fan, I think this Direct was pretty good. But other than that, it was kind of mid. Very boring for anyone who's not a Mario fan, in my opinion. But there was some cool Mario stuff. That seems to be their general idea for 2024, is just do some cool Mario stuff. There was a Splatoon announcement, so you know I was fast asleep while that was happening. I conked out immediately and woke up when it ended. Freaking Splatoon, ew. I've never played Splatoon, by the way. So all of this hatred is based in nothing. Has no basis in reality. I wish we got more Metroid news, but as far as I'm concerned, that game is cancelled, and they're just not telling us for fear of losing money or their stock value or whatever. They announced that F-Zero won, but revamped as a Battle Royale like they did with Mario 99 or whatever. That was okay, but it's definitely not the F-Zero game that we were looking for. It definitely felt more like a shut up. Alright, you want an F-Zero game so bad? Here, and then the monkey's paw curled, and that's what we got. Freaking, just like a weird version of F-Zero 1. That they're probably going to shut down the servers for after a few months anyway, so it's like, I don't even know. It's like, I'll never recover for what they did to Mario 99. When they were just like, yeah, this is a cool game, right? We're going to shut down the servers like less than a year after the game is released. It's like, what are you doing, Nintendo? Why do you always gotta be so weird? Just release a game and have it be on your server. It probably doesn't take that long, or that much money, I would say. I bet the resource cost for maintaining the servers to Mario 99 were not gonna be that heavy. I'm sure they could have afforded it for at least a year or two. But I don't know anything. I'm not a businessman. But the Princess Peach game's looking good. She has a bunch of cool looking outfits. There's like a fighting game mode in there. It's looking nuts. It's like a Kirby game if instead of Kirby you were playing as Princess Peach. And maybe that's what we needed this whole time, and I didn't know that until I saw it. You see the bull poop Unity pulled? Yeah, I've been talking about that over various places on the internet with various people. They are being very dumb. And I don't know why they decided to do that, to kill their own company so hard. Because people are just going to be moving to like Godot and Unreal and everything else that's a competitor, really. Because that's just like, that's terrible. And they're doubling down on it too, which is always like the worst look. If you get universal criticism about a terrible business practice you're about to put into effect, don't just freaking do it anyway, you idiots. Oh my god. I'll never understand. I realize to be a successful business, you have to be cutthroat, and you have to have, like, no morals or ethics, and that's how you, that's how you take enough shortcuts to get ahead of everyone else. But it's just like, to ignore universal criticism over the service that you provide, like, what are you doing? Surely that is not going to impact you well in the long run. You can see it in the short term. People are upset, and they're probably not, they're talking about leaving your engine and going to other ones. There are other competitors in the engine space. I don't know why Unity is so confident that they can last this when it is in essence an engine. It requires content creators to make its platform worthwhile and to make its stock price go up. So it's like, I don't know, with people leaving, you would think you'd be like, oops, we messed up a little bit. It's like, well, I guess you just abandoned, like, all of the indie game market, and it's like, the indie game market, who cares about the indie game market? It's all about AAA, baby. But then you think about it, and you think about just how many games are indie games, and how many of them use Unity now. That's gonna be a huge market loss for them. It adds up over time, man. Indie games are a huge part of the industry now. There's so many studios out there, and many of them were probably going to use Unity for a long time until this happened. I'll admit I was interested in learning Unity for a while. Definitely not anymore. I think I still have it downloaded to my PC, unless it was on my old PC and I didn't transport it over, but I don't even care about re-downloading it at this point, because who would? Companies be doing stupid things, what's new? How long have we been? It's almost 2 hours. I got a bit of time. To keep this going. I think I can finish the values for this page. And then we'll do the backgrounds tomorrow. And then, yeah, this page will be good. Then we can move on to the next one, which means I need to work on my scripts a little bit more. But luckily, I have them ironed out to a better degree than I ever have in the past. So it's going well. I have been neglecting my writer mornings, which used to be my mornings when I watched some piece of media like a movie or a TV show, because that's the only time I had those couple hours. I've just been sleeping through them now. I don't know why, but recently I've been very exhausted. I think it's just catching up to me. So I've been sleeping through all of the times where I should be writing stuff. But we'll see. Some people script out, and it's recommended that you like script out 3 or 4 chapters ahead of where you are. And I'm just like, oh boy, I don't even have the chapter I'm on finished right now, brother. I have them outlined, but I don't have them scripted. Sleep loan sharks trying to get you. They do have crazy interest rates. You think you're gonna take a nap for like a couple hours and catch up on the couple that you missed a few days ago? No. By the time you get around to it, those 2 hours have turned into like 8. And you will accidentally sleep the entire day. And it will suck to wake up and see how late it is. And be like, well, Father Time gets that one for free, I guess. That whole day is gone, he can have it. That's fine. I have quite a few more days as it is. I can afford that one, surely. But no more. I'm getting real sick of his shenanigans. Working hard. More like hardly working, sup Swan. Did you watch the Nintendo Direct, Swan? Everybody's talking about it. Including myself. I just woke up because the cats were fighting again. That's the thing you said you didn't want to happen. And it happened again. That's crazy. Well, welcome to the stream. I'm sorry you woke up. Yeah! Maybe I should, ooh, I know what I have to do. What they do during the Direct, they kind of just went over a bunch of the stuff they already announced, like a lot of the Mario projects they were talking about. In particular, the Mario RPG remake. And the Princess Peach game. I think I'm most excited for this Princess Peach game. The more I see about it, it looks like another one of those weird experimental games that they just make every now and then. And you're like, how did they approve this? Why did they do that? It's like a bunch of weird genre switch. There's like Peach in a kung fu uniform, and there's like a fighting game little thing going on. She's like perfect parrying dudes, kicks with her leg, and there's like, it's crazy. She becomes a detective, and she's walking around with a magnifying glass. Little Sherlock Holmes outfit. There's a sword fighter gameplay part, where it's like a weird action platformer. It looks weird, but I like it. Nice, sounds fun. I think it's gonna be neat. They announced an HD port of the Paper Mario 1,000 Year Door. Or a remake, I don't know. I think it was a port, but I don't know. I didn't look that hard. I was just worried. I don't think Nintendo is even going to let that game come out uncensored. I literally do not trust anything Nintendo is going to do with the Paper Mario franchise. Not after everything they've done. They're going to have to earn that. I'm waiting for reviews to come out, and I'm waiting for them to say, yep, the writing is intact. Otherwise, not going to touch it. I don't care. The same thing that I said that I would do if they ever made an Earthbound remake or like a Mother 3 remake. If the writing isn't exactly as it was, I'm leaving it behind. Just because Nintendo's a baby company now for infant babies doesn't mean I want to see them censor their own work. Back from a time when they were a little edgier, a little cooler, some might say. Tackled heavier themes in their development studios. Yeah, that's a little... See that? What you've just posted in the chat right now is the average Nintendo fan, for sure. I reboot, and I hear something about infant babies. Yeah, that's for Nintendo fans, myself included. Infant babies, the lot of us. Also, sup, Proofbot? Welcome back to the stream after such a short span of time. It is the same day. What a time to be alive, I know. Nintendo fans, yes, I understand. Please proceed. I am one of them. So I understand our frustrations deeply. For example, where is Metroid Prime? I will now proceed to cry about it. Again, because it's not here yet. And I don't think it's real. I think they lied about that game. I don't think it's real. My logic is it's not the next day until I wake up again. I have a friend who thinks the exact same way. His name is Rob, and he used to stream, but now I just speak to him occasionally when he draws shoes on Twitch.tv. It's the same process. If I didn't go to sleep and wake up, then a day has not elapsed. That's how they process it. Rob be cool. Rob is cool. I like that guy. I should talk to him more. I should talk to everyone more. I'm just a bad person when it comes to that, and I wish I wasn't. But he owes the sleep loan sharks big time. Yeah, I'm sure he does. I don't know. He's got like a job now. I'm sure he has like a regular-ish schedule by this point. Spent like another hour scrolling through the archive looking for this desk. You can't talk about the desk. Swan could be in the chat right now, and she's gonna wonder what you're talking about, and I can't have her know that we talked about desks yesterday. I'm trying. No. You're not supposed to listen to that. Activate Swan. Yeah, my conscience is here, and they tell me to get a desk every day, and I don't. Yeah, what's this about a desk? You don't need to know about nothing. Who even are you? Your desk, Zotan. We were talking about all sorts of desks, really. Do it, you keyboard stool freak. Shut your mouth, I'll ban you. I'll ban you so hard. You will be banned unlike anyone's ever banned you before. I'll ban you so hard that if your children ever try to get a Twitch account, they will automatically be banned from this channel without me having to do anything. That's how hard I'm going to ban you right now. Forever. Your entire lineage. Censorship. That's how it be on this world. Hold on, what's that image? I'm definitely gonna look this up. Oh, I definitely cannot put that on screen. I forgot what image was associated with this. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore that. Alright. Forget I said anything. Banned for 10 generations. If anything. As many as I can muster. You have to go into shrimp position to even see this? That's not true. I have my phone leaned up against my microphone. So I can have perfect posture and look at what you're talking about. Problem is, if I bump my microphone, everything is going to collapse like a house of cards. It will be my great undoing. And that's only happened a couple times. The ultimate setup, yeah. Rape my setup. I don't have a second monitor, and even if I did, I don't have enough space for it. Chaos that inspires true balance. The balance of a phone against a microphone, to be specific. Let's see. How many more panels do I gotta do values for? I think just this one. And then I guess that would be it. Question, does the desk have a little pull-out drawer on the raised section? Because if so, I'm gonna be brain blasting. It does indeed. I wonder if you can hear it. Hold on, I'm gonna bring up OBS to see if I can, Oh yeah, you can hear that. You can hear that little pull-out. Yep, there it goes. That's a drawer, baby. That's a drawer ASMR. It's the same desk. Let's go. Desk brethren? See, Swan, if I got a new desk, we wouldn't be having this moment right now, alright? And you would have made me lose this, okay? And I would be so upset. I'm not gonna lie, I kept that drawer too. This got me through dark ages. See, it's a good desk. I swear to God. Some people just don't understand. Me and Proofbot, we go way back. We've been homeboys for life. Actually, road dogs, some might say. What are the chances? I have no clue. It doesn't have a keyboard tray. It could. It wouldn't even be that hard. It was just meant to be. It doesn't fit everything you need. I could so easily install a mountable keyboard tray on this desk. It wouldn't even be that hard. It would cost like 20 bucks. It's a solid desk. It is a solid desk. Don't even listen to them. They're just bad desk propaganda spreaders. They probably got corkboard desks that fall over if you breathe on them wrong. I don't even know. This keyboard is on a stool. I told them this already. I already exposed my dark secrets. There's nothing. I went the 8-mile strategy. Anything you try to make fun of me for, I've already said. You can't beat me. I'm invincible. I told you to install a keyboard tray and you were like, ew. I probably was. I don't doubt you. Was that before or after I had a job, though? It's probably both, knowing me. So, now that I have money, I might be more inclined to, finally do that. You know, Swan, for all this smack talk, and Mask, you as well. All this desk smack talk, I never seen your desk. I never even heard it described. You guys are over there with your dark little secrets and your ivory towers acting like your desks are the coolest thing ever. What do you even have? Everyone who complains about my desk setup is legally required to send me a picture of their desk or like a link to the Amazon page of what it is. I have 2 desks. I'm not even sure how I should process this information right now. And they both have keyboard trays. I don't even know what to feel about that. I was truly not prepared for that to be the answer. Master Bird of desk. One's a computer desk, the other is a corner desk. Okay, I see. I thought you just had 2 computer desks, like some kind of actual psycho. This is my computer desk, and this is my empty computer desk that I put next to it. My desk is in the living room. What does it look like? What does it look like by chance? Is it small and impotent? And weak and frail? It has mold? Well, I guess that answers my question. Oh my god. Just a little bit of mold. So here I am with a desk, alright, free of mold, and Mask comes over here trying to yell at me for having a keyboard still. Meanwhile, he's growing something out of Chernobyl in his home right now, in his desk. My god, you all need new desks. My desk is fine, it's just not big to accommodate all of the needs that I have. Mask is growing a science experiment in his house. It might kill him. I have one, I just haven't built it. Well, the truth come out, don't it? Confined archive, however, that's fine. I think we all know, I at the very least know exactly the desk you're talking about, because it's the same one I have right now. Did find a picture, permission to link, sure. If you want to show the chat how cool our desk is. Maybe they'll shut up about it. once they see how awesome of a desk it is. Yeah, that's the desk. That's the one right there. Literally the same one. That's what I got. Desk bros, let's go. Y'all ever seen a desk with a slightly elevated platform to the left of where your monitor or the right of where your monitor goes? Sorry. Directions are hard. I had to hold up both hands, and I still messed it up. It's a cardboard desk. It's not a cardboard desk. It's actually a pretty durable desk. It's not like corkboard or whatever. Made of cardboard. It's not a cardboard desk. Oh my God. Mine is corkboard. See, Mask has moldy corkboard and we're all yelling at me over here. The reason for the mole. Yeah. This desk has been through multiple wars and guilds with me in commemoration. When I was donated my new desk, I kept pieces of it. Because the desk is solid. You talk like it's a bona fide wooden desk hand carved by an artisanal god. It's a mainstays basic desk. And it's really good, alright? Crafted by the finest Japanese craftsmen. Using their ancient trees and techniques and stylings and their penchant for durability and longevity. Sometimes the simple is better, that's true. It's, what's that lady's name? The lady who talked about stuff, making stuff inspire joy within you and keeping stuff minimal in your life, you know? Unless it inspires joy. This desk inspires so much joy. Because every time I tell people about the keyboard stool, it makes them very upset, and I find that very funny. So, if anything, it's a win for me to keep this desk. My desk has a glass top, and I think it's more sturdy than yours. He says as he now has an L-shaped desk with double riser, hutch, and keyboard drawer. More space than I know what to do with. See, this person, moving up in the world. I think I'm just good right here, actually. Although, if this is the capabilities of me as an artist right now, just imagine how good my art will be when I get a new desk. I'll be freaking nuts with it. As if that would literally affect it at all. But it could. We don't know. I haven't tried. He has a better desk. He didn't used to. We used to be desk bros. I don't know if you heard, Swan, but we had a whole conversation about it. You don't even have space. I know. You know your desk mat that I got? I still haven't put it up on my desk yet. I could put it underneath my drawing tablet, but that seems, you know, wasteful. Even as a keyboard tray. We all started in the same place, though. I just haven't progressed, which is very apt for my life in general. You're living in the past. Let's see here. Can't even fit the mat that you bought, but I have it. Maybe I'll use it as a wall tapestry. It's certainly large enough. Even though you make wall don't you make wall tapestries? I'm gonna look on your store page right now. Without a generous donation, I would still be holding it down on that very same desk. I vouch for it. I just can't believe I finally found someone who understands me. Alright, and just to spite her since she's here, everyone go on Swan's store page and buy something because it makes her angry. Yeah, you do make wall tapestries. I knew it. Zotan earns income now. Magical weapon charms? Is that Soul Calibur I see? Don't mind if I do. The Monado, you say? I was just talking about Xenoblade for like 4 hours. at the den of 3 a.m. on Thursday morning. True trench hours, absolutely. Buy a keyboard tray at least? I don't know. No. You're always like this. Cardcaptor Sakura. Oh, they looking. No, don't look, no. I must go. I need to consume. Alright, mask. Catch you later, mate. You're always like... That might have been the meanest thing you've ever said to me. It's so simple and yet so effective. That's like the insult I like to hit people with in Overwatch. If they start BMing at the end of a match, right before the game ends and it transitions to like the stat screen of your page where nobody else can type stuff, I always like to hit them with a quick, if only you could meet yourself on the way out. And it's so funny to me to just have that be the last thing in a chat before a match ends. It's so funny. It's so simple and yet so effective. They just have to sit with that. Dang. I do it so often when people are talking smack at the end of a round or two. Alright, so I think... What time is it? Yeah, we can finish up this panel and then I'll call it for today. I like saying you must not be good at coloring inside the line. That's pretty good. That reminds me of a German 985 clip. I'll bring it up if I can find it. But he's talking to his, or he's reading chat, and he reads two messages, and in a row, it sounds like he insults the first chat member, but he was just reading a second message, and the miscommunication is funny. I'm gonna bring it up. Because it's so... Oh yeah, here we go.
Me lords, have you...
Oh god, that's full screen. Can I just put this on YouTube? Why is YouTube so stupid?
Me lords, have you...
Alright, let's go here, and then hiya.
Me lords, have you tried waiting for each other to jump? Do you have a dent in your head? I don't know, probably. What? That gets you going?
Was that you reading a comment? Because I thought you were responding to that person. I was like, he wouldn't usually go in like that.
I thought you meant that was... You thought I was talking to you.
No, what you read the comment, the guy said, why don't you try waiting to jump? And you were just like, hey, you got a dent in your head.
You have a dent in your head?
Go in that... What's in that room? What's in that room?
Oh. Be lords if you try waiting for each other to jump. You have a dent in your head. Oh my god. Cat bus charms, let's go. Just know that if you do purchase anything from Swan, she will know and get very upset. Immediately. Don't look. Don't look at them. No. Is this My Love Story merch, Swan? We were just talking about that. I might have to buy some in solidarity. Bookmark. A Chainsaw Man print? That seems relatively new. When did this one get added to the shop, I ponder? Arg. We've turned her into Charlie Brown, so I guess that is enough out of me. It's okay, you can hate me in 3 business days. That print is my newest one, I figured. Actually, I like how it was before. I have 2 works to finish because I'm running behind. Oh yeah, I did check out your Instagram, by the way, Proof. But I do like your stuff. I've been looking at it. My only motivation to stream is they said I'd get in-game currency, so I got to. Yeah, they do incentivize that. If I was actually more active on Instagram, I would have, you know, followed and done the whole 9 yards, but I don't even... I haven't been on Instagram in like a year. So I passively browsed. Appreciate that I need to post more. Yeah, me too. That's the problem. I think we can just get away with this here too. I lied about finishing this panel and then stopping. I need to do this also. Give me that. Twitter new TOS had me delete everything off there. Oh, is that right? Oh yeah, didn't they do something with like AI or whatever? Would not be surprised. Yeah, I figured. Yeah, what is going on with everybody? Can't they just stop making stupid decisions? CEOs be dumb these days. I don't really post much on there except for like sketches these days. And they're on a secret account, and it is an NSFW account, so they can have all of that they want. I don't really care about that account that much, to be honest with you. Basically saying if you post artwork on our website, they get a royalty-free license to use the work however they want, for whatever purpose they want, and they don't have to pay you. Yeah, that seems pretty scummy there. Pretty not cool, Elon. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna have to call it for today. It's been about 2.5, yeah, that's usually what I do. So, yeah. Let's do this. Thank you all for stopping by. I can't wait to see what the Sony State of Play is gonna have in like half an hour, I think. That'll be fun to watch. Hopefully they get something more interesting than the Direct, because it was like a C+, maybe a B-, in my opinion. I was like, wait, didn't Wizards of the Coast try something similar and get absolutely crucified for it? I don't know. Did they? I didn't hear about Wizards of the Coast. Glad I managed to make it back. Yeah, for sure. Glad to have you. I'll be doing more stream tomorrow. I'm gonna watch that. Nice. I'll be right there, getting hype. Let's see if anything cool shows up. I'm curious. I doubt Capcom's gonna do anything too impressive because they have their own Tokyo Game Show thing going on, but I don't know. I'm waiting. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I'll catch y'all later. And bye-bye.